You know what's super fucking unfair about this renovation is I can never complain about my husband. Look what he's been up to this week. He put together the kitchen and the doors and the drawers. Cut a hole in the floor underneath here so that I could put an electrical point there. And then he's also installed this extractor fan. Look at this, look at this. Oh, how do I open it then? And he's tall. Things have not changed weather-wise. It is still as hot as the devil himself. What we have done as well is another sample color. Oh, I don't like it. Another purple sample color for bedroom 3. This one. Danny, what do you reckon? I think for me it's the Porter's paint one. Well, since we're at a loss for any other options for Taubman's, Dulux or Porter's, shall we just do the Porter's paint and commit to something?
Could have ChatGPT. What colour purple for the looks? Dressing room or boudoir, something like that.
Why didn't we think about that earlier? Okay, well I'll do that, but we'll let you know if anything changes. So by the end of this episode we'll have
Final coat of ceiling paint. Lights in, put the fan in, and then we need to do a tip run, get rid of all that cardboard.
I love going to the tip.
All of it. Yeah.
All the ceilings will be finished until we can get the pendants in, and the pendants depend on the exact location of the island bench, and we won't have that for another 2 weeks or so until the countertops come back.
Yeah, I mean we kind of probably have a good idea, but it's probably worth waiting.
Yeah, I agree.
Such a dick.
You love it.
I do. Yeah, so the ceiling will be finished. All the electricals in there will be done.
You put up with so much for me.
I know. I've got 4 GPOs up there for 4 lights. We're going to cut that out, or I'm going to cut that out.
Basically, I don't want it to be directly over the sink because of shadow.
In the centre or in the centre of this one?
Oh, actually that probably doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Just not like making it look balanced with something, I think is fine. So maybe, yeah, exactly.
So one there, 25 and 25.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. 25 there. So let's have a look. So 300, 465. So 465 is 530.
Does that work for your, where the GPO is?
Yeah, I think we should be fine.
My number one is not having to patch the ceiling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the plug's up there. Yeah, because it comes from there. Yeah, because it's wired that way.
Yeah.
I can probably just pull it back, hopefully.
You want to do the fan?
Yeah.
Alright. I mean, I'm your biggest fan.
So...
The internet has made an extremely outrageous suggestion that based on the size of our television, the sofa should be 3.4 meters away from the TV, and that seems atrocious. It's like our entire living room space. So I'm coming down here to see, 1, confirm the size of our TV, and 2, check the distance that we currently have from our sofa to our TV. TV to sofa is 2.2. Let's go back upstairs. That's such a big pile of mulch.
You said 2 meters.
2.2, 2.3. So the sofa will be like this big. And then we'll need a walkway and the console.
Yes, that's 45.
Yeah, do you want to have a feel? You want a cup of feel?
Yeah, I think at least a metre if I've got like
Alright.
carrying bottles and bags and... Okay, so we're going to fan, if that's the front of the couch.
So if that's the front of the couch, maybe here, because the blades are what, 400?
About that?
How do we find out? Do you have a stud finder? Apart from me?
Put a nail up there. And then downlights.
One there, one there. I think as per your drawing is fine. Just a question, not a criticism. How come you're using the Ryobi drill, not the Milwaukee?
Milwaukee's in the car and I'm being lazy, but this is pretty gutless. So
You're just pathetic and you're gutless. You're a gutless wonder.
I'm going to change it.
Okay, cool. Oh wait.
I'll be back.
Daniel. No. Oh.
So let's touch the drawing.
I don't want to. No. We're just about to go get divorced. Stand by. Alright. Good news, bad news. We're not getting divorced. That's the good news. Bad news is I have to patch that hole in the plasterboard because we read the instructions, didn't follow them, drilled a hole in the wrong place for that downlight, and it is exactly over a purlin or a crossbeam, whatever the heck the beams in the ceiling are called. And if anybody remembers a few episodes ago when I was so excited and satisfied that we finished all of the plaster in that bag, all the dry plaster in the yellow bag with exactly the right amount for the plastering that was required, we're going to have to go buy some extra. So we're going to buy a small punnet of the premixed stuff to do undercoats, and we've got top coat left. It's not my dream, you know? Unfortunately, the premix stuff is a 24-hour dry time. If anybody watched the 36-hour bedroom episode, you would know that I got caught out with that 24-hour dry time in the past, which means we won't be able to finish the ceiling paint this weekend. Maybe I'll win the lottery and then I can pay somebody else to do the painting. I'm losing my mind. All right, we're going to go take all the cardboard to the tip. We'll see you back here.
Shine.
Do you want to keep this top? You hear right, mate? Alright, we got the plaster and acetone. Yeah, we got some samples of products for the handles, but I want to take the lacquer off them so that we can try and get brass that will age in patina, so raw brass. I'll show you that as well. Okay, so we ordered a sample. This one is what we actually ordered. Like brass from this company based out of Lux. I think they're Melbourne, anyway, they're an Australian company. I'm going to save that one to the end. But delightfully, they sent the whole suite of samples, assuming they all have the same... Motherfucker, come on. The same lacquer finish. I'm hoping we can test a couple of different methods on a few of them. I'm going to try acetone. And no, I'm not wearing gloves because I'm worried about my nail polish, but I just kind of feel like if something's being sold in that section of Bunnings, I probably don't want it on my skin. I don't know if this is right, but again, is anything we do right? And all these instructions are just from the internet, so we're all out here supporting each other. Like, how much pressure do I need to do this? Is it the acetone does the work, or is it... Should I be wearing a mask when I do this? I'm just going to get a mask. Sorry in advance for the terrible audio that's going to occur now. But bad audio is kind of like our thing, isn't it? Okay, so I did a lot of rubbing and I can't tell if it's doing anything, so I'm just going to let them soak in like 2 mils. They're both just lightly covered. Just going to let them soak for 15 to 20 minutes. Come back and wipe them some more, see what happens. Who knows?
So after all that out.
I can't tell if it is actually coming off or if I just want it to be coming off. Okay, so because I wasn't sure if that was actually doing anything to rubbing these things, I'm just going to soak them overnight. I put them in here because it's much less risk of anybody tipping it over, accidentally getting it on themselves. So they might even be able to see if there's line like tomorrow where it's been soaking. And, you know, I said that I was going to use the glove, so not to protect my nail polish, but because I didn't want that stuff on my skin. It still got through those gloves to my nail polish, so I'm very glad that I didn't put that on my skin. And Danny's installing the lights and the fan still. So while he's doing that, I'm going to go and move the huge pile of mulch that we had delivered on our front lawn. Bye. Do you want to say goodbye, Danny?
Bye.
See you soon.
No.
They see me rolling. Actually, I see them rolling. I hate them.
Yeah.
Because I want to be as good as them. That's a future problem.